My name is Peter. I'm going to walk you through quickly through my final project for managing machine learning projects course. We'll be looking at the machine learning for personalized product recommendations. The company we're working with is a company that operates in automotive industry, and the focus is on the direct customers for who are shopping online in their online product catalog and web shop. And this is the place where we want to apply machine learning for personalized product recommendations. The problem statement or problem itself is that we want to generate tailored and relevant product recommendations dynamically for all the customers around the world during their shopping experience. And with that, we want to overcome the complexity of a few things. First of all, deal with a robust product portfolio, which consists of more than 150,000 different products. This combined with different global market specifics, the structure of those markets, the size of those markets, but also in combination with the different customer profiles in terms of size, their structure, their specialization, etc. Machine learning is, in our case, applicable. I believe we have a lot of data available from the ERP and CRM systems, also from the internal product data catalog. There are some data that is available externally that we need to check, specifically about the different market structure, the vehicles registered in the target countries and geographies. We need to check its availability, accuracy, and recency. And the business impact is to drive sizable incremental annual sales revenue, drive market share growth. This is relevant specifically to sales and marketing management, but also to product management of the company. How is the problem defined? Our target user is a B2B distributor customer shopping online. They are struggling with easy and relevant additional product discovery from a highly complex portfolio. You can imagine something like a Netflix. If you wouldn't have recommendation system, there are thousands and thousands of movies and shows to watch, but where to begin, right? So this is where personalized product recommendations can navigate the customer faster. This can help us unlock market potential, drive business growth, but also improve customer experience and drive loyalty. At the moment, recommendations are limited to static product recommendations depending on the information coming from the catalog, but there is no customer or market-specific personalization linked to it. How do we define success? First of all, by driving incremental annual sales, potentially in millions, to be estimated with the key business stakeholders, also to set some targets around it, etc. There are some secondary benefits to it, like customer engagement, customer retention on the online platform, and customer satisfaction. As for the outcome metrics, besides the annual incremental revenue, we could be working with measures like average order value increase or the attach rate of the recommendations to the orders. As for the output metrics, specifically looking at conversion rates supported by some industry benchmarks, the coverage, how many recommendations are available, how many recommendations can the ML generate for the different customers and their sessions to make sure that we have enough of coverage in place. What's also the novelty rate, how many of the products have that the engine provides have the customer not interacted prior. There are some factors. The main ones are the vehicle park dynamics, and this is key because that helps us estimate the market potential where we can drive growth and what items we can sell. Customer business model diversity also, there might be a problem that one type of a model is not going to be applicable to all the customers. We might need to create different versions in different geographies. apply also potentially some customer segmentation because there are different models that the customers are working with. And the third one, major one, is also the product portfolio complexity. Some others, small but still important, data quality and regional market fragmentation that we have to deal with. My validation plan would be the following. After discussing with the management what could be the pilot region or the pilot activity and the targets for it, in the first couple of steps, we would probably be looking at a definition of the internal business rules, apply a heuristic model to test and to set some initial expectations. After review, we can then dissect and look where in which parts of this business model the machine learning specifically could be applied. I would be looking at two areas. First of all, how to select the right products, looking at the target markets, and second, how to rank them based on their potentials. In terms of the design, we'll be looking at a cloud-based solution, train the model offline with a periodic retraining, either weekly or even monthly, subject to further definitions. However, for inference, ideally, you'd be looking at a combined approach. First of all, some kind of a batch layer to pre-compute the recommendations offline, but an online layer as the customer browse the web shop to re-rank the products in real time using the session context. And finally, in terms of the risks, there are a few that I can foresee. Training and serving skew in some parts of the world, or even some parts of the product portfolio, we might not have sufficient data to do the right estimates, and then that might result into weak or irrelevant recommendations. Also, when it comes to data aggregation, this could be biased, influenced by large generalist customers, which might not be then suitable for small or niche customers and might again drive irrelevant recommendations for those. There are some for latency, but the ones I would look at more are on the data drift and concept drift. So first, data drift. Customer purchasing behavior could be changing over time due to seasonality effects. Also, vehicle part composition evolves over time. Aging fleets or product portfolio changes. We introduce new products, we discontinue some old products, so we'll have to account for that. And so for concept drift, I would say mainly the customer strategy might be changing over time, where previously the behavior was the right one. If they change their direction, the ML might no longer apply, and we might need to look for some ways how to adjust to that. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.